Furious EasyJet passengers slammed the airline after they were stranded 320 miles away from their destination when a Gatwick-bound flight was abandoned due to gale force winds. The travelers, returning from Berlin, were dumped in Newcastle after their landing was aborted as Storm Eunice tore through the country last Friday. They were forced to wait on the tarmac for 5 hours before the flight was eventually cancelled, leaving passengers to find an alternative way home. Beverly Sedgwick had to catch a train back to London and slammed the airline over a total lack of communication. She said, "We were on the tarmac there for approximately 5 hours where the pilot tried to resolve the problem of returning us to Gatwick. Eventually he explained we would be put us up in a hotel and resume journey early tomorrow morning." Have you been affected by a long diversion? Email webnews@mirror.co.uk. Travelers arriving at Gatwick Airport last July. Image, Getty Images. We were to convene in the airport to be told by Swissport what arrangements had been made. However, they then informed us that EasyJet's message was to make our own way home and we would be compensated. We were left to make a quick decision to get on a metro to Newcastle Central to get the last train to London King's Cross. Check the forecast where you are. Unfortunately, there were many others who were left stranded or could not afford to make this decision in the hope of compensation. The total lack of communication was appalling, although the crew themselves appeared to be sorry and were trying their best to sort out the situation. Storm Eunice saw 100 mph winds batter the county with dozens of flights cancelled and diverted. Many drivers were stopped in their tracks as trees fell across carriageways and onto cars. In Downsway, Southwick, a 30,000-pound Range Rover was flattened by a huge tree that was uprooted by the high winds. Most read, "Mum crushed to death at gym trying to lift 400-pound barbell the weight of a gorilla." UK weather forecast. Exact date: Storm Gladys will bring snow, wind and torrential rain. Queen's stinging remark about Kate Middleton's lack of career and luxury life. A spokesman from EasyJet said, "Due to strong winds impacting parts of the UK on Friday, like other airlines, we experienced some disruption to our flying. Flight ECY8122 from Berlin to London Gatwick was unable to land in Gatwick, and so the captain had to take the decision to divert to Newcastle and the flight was subsequently cancelled. We did all possible to minimize the impact of the weather disruption for our customers and provided refreshment vouchers in the airport. Passengers on the cancelled flight have the option of transferring to an alternative flight free of charge or receiving a refund. Unfortunately, there was very limited hotel accommodation and no coach travel to London Gatwick available in Newcastle due to the impact of the weather on local transport services. And so we advised customers they will be reimbursed for any reasonable expenses they incurred for their own accommodation, meals and transport arrangements. While this is outside of our control, we would like to apologize to customers for the inconvenience caused by the weather. The safety and well-being of our customers and crew is always EasyJet's highest priority." Read more. Storm Gladys to bring heavy snow and 70 mph winds as danger to life warnings in place. Read more. Mum crushed to death at gym trying to lift 400-pound barbell the weight of a gorilla.